Hi, friends. Okay, so the very, very first thing that I want to talk about is sampling. If you have ever read the back of any of our packages, it says not for individual resale. You cannot sell samples. I know that there has been a bunch of trainings and things come through the pipeline of selling samples or experience packs or whatever you want to call them. Um, and I have done businesses both ways. However, I will tell you, sampling people out of the kindness of your heart um, will turn around and produce you customers. Every single person that I've said, hey, you've just got to get your hands on this and you have to try it and dropped it off has ordered as a customer or an ambassador. I actually have way more ambassadors than I do customers coming from it. And so now there's some parameters you want to put behind giving people samples, right? Like you don't want to be somebody's dealer that you're just giving away a bunch of free product. And so when I sample people, I do one crave, one Q Sport, one day of core, one greens, because I think people really need to try our greens and see that they're tolerable. Actually, I freaking love them, but like you can actually drink them, okay? And then I do the twist calm. And now, if they're struggling with muscle tone, have an injury, or any type of collagen, I'll put collagen in them, but not in every single one. And I'll tell you that the people who have tried it, I got a message from an ambassador who signed up who didn't order the drink I brought her. She goes, I'm dying without the crave. And the girls at work want more. And so the more that you just let them have a taste of it to get them hooked, the more that they're going to want the product because we do have effective dosing, which means you do feel it as soon as you use it. And I've even gone as far as if they're local to put 5 trim in a bag and say, here, try this for a day. So if they're local to you, like let them try all the things. Last week, I actually have disposable cups from our last project, and I made Q Sport and took it to the office, to the medical office here, and I made a mocha malt with brew in it and took it and dropped it off. And that's how I'm like really focusing on getting my customers is people just trying the products with no strings attached, no obligations, no, you have to buy this if I bring it to you, no pressure and they come back and are part of what I'm doing. And so I would encourage you, like, how many people are you going to sample this week? And you could make posts about samples to get them on an overview call. You can make posts about samples to get them in a messenger party. You can give stuff away in a messenger party, all of those things. But building locally and just dropping things off to people where you can truly build that connection. Think about how our system plays into that. I'm going to present in person this weekend as soon as Jade tells me a time and a date. It may be middle of the week at this point, but like I am so excited to do events here where we try and Utah. I'm going to come to Utah and get products in people's hands and present the business in person because the whole thing is that this is a people business, right? And so if we are connecting with them before we ever enroll them and then we walk them through the system, that system is going to be so much easier for them. And I think there's quite a bit of confusion, even though I went over it last week on the system. But seriously, you really truly want to plug into the system. And the system's not hard. The system is to peak exposure, whether it be through posts, which Lena is going to help you create posts for the week and a format for them. Don't worry, she edits all of mine. If you want to know my secret, you guys know that I can't spell and I don't have grammar, but my posts are like legit lately, okay? It's because I send them to a friend first. And if she's not available, I send them to Alexa, okay? Because I decided this project I wasn't gonna run with the well, see, you cannot spell and get to the top of the company. I was gonna phone a friend, okay? But the system's super easy. You pique interest. You can do it through posting, you can do it through in person. Like I've gotten a ton of interest in person because people see the change here and then you connect them with a mentor. The connection with the mentor is a piece that's being lost. And I'll tell you that that is like the secret sauce. If you connect them to your mentor, whether it be me, it be Jamie, it be Taylor, it be Lauren, it be Kim, I don't care what mentor you connect them to. I have no problem if you go up and above me. You find the mentor that's going to connect to that person because you know that person. You expose them to a call, and then that mentor is going to help you sort whether they should be an ambassador or a customer because this business isn't for everybody. And we want to make sure that the people that we're bringing in know exactly what it is. It's a business. It costs, it takes investment, it takes time, and it takes learning new skill. And some people aren't willing to learn anything new. Okay. And so we want to check the mindset of the people that we're bringing in, and your business will thank me later. It may sound cruel. And like, I'll give you an example. I think it's like my third day, and I was inviting somebody. We put him in a chat with Taylor, and Taylor told him, I'm sorry, but right now I think that you're better off served as a customer. And let me tell you, that girl came at me afterwards. What would she have been like in my business when we told her she had to run an auto shipment every month? Like, Taylor saved me a whole lot of heartache, because you guys know that I love people and I love them hard. And so sorting them, you will thank us later. But that's all the system is. And then showing up in your 5S every day. Like, we have an accountability chat going. And the reason that my business is as successful as it is, which, by the way, like, we are 3,000 in volume ahead of where we were last month at this point. Actually, even farther than that, because we walked in the convention at 5,000. We're sitting at almost 8 right now. And that's 10 days away from when convention was. So think about what we could do. Like, silver is calling our name right now. And I am so excited, because that means there's a whole bunch of bronzes, executives, elites, elite plus, like all the new ranks that are going to be popping in order for it to happen. Oh, that would be cute. You a distraction, Kay. But like, I lost my train of thought. It's cool. I do it all the time. But like, really just connecting to the 5S, that is how my business is booming, because I literally am showing up for my family. Like, yesterday, I made one post on Facebook, and it was about HelloFresh, because I'm super excited about trying something new that does not take all of my energy. But like, plugging into your family. I spent all day with a different family member all day long. And then I have been so into my fitness, and I am collaborating with QFit to put out a fitness challenge. And Taylor, because we have to have 100 people, and I don't have 100 yet. So I'm going to have Taylor submit it and turn it in and open it for the organization. But I'm in the collaboration of creating a challenge for us that is focused around core and greens and detox tea, because those are the things that I use to get results, and protein, like teaching people how protein helps build muscle in their body. And so that hopefully will come out before month's end, and you guys can all participate in it, which means we'll get a pack that's just ours. We'll get a program, challenges, all of the things. And that's one way to really like drive your business. I have gotten so many people just because of the fitness app, because you guys know, like, if you knew me, I couldn't build muscle. I couldn't stick to a workout routine. I couldn't do any of that. And the way that the QFit app is set up, I have been consistent for over 2 months. And like, I have some muscle now, and I'm super excited about it. So, outside of that, like, just really planning your days so that you have some time to work on this, and then creating content that piques interest, and then messaging on your mastery list. So the goal is to take 10 names from your A through Z list and write them on your mastery list. And these people should be people you truly want to bring into the business. And then you're building relationships with those people. We're not automatically messaging them unless it's somebody that you truly know, but we're building relationships with those 10 people. And so I personally focus 10 people a week. And I'll tell you, if I like intentionally engage and build conversation and really get to know these people, each week that somebody from that list comes on. And so if you're truly building relationships, and not necessarily with the idea to recruit them, it happens organically. Like, this is not a forced business. And you guys probably seen my post the other day where I'm no longer entertaining anything that seems forced. It all has to be in alignment. And I stepped away from mindset call, like a whole bunch of things to create peace and alignment. So what questions do you guys have? Because that's really all I had for you, besides Lena's content, because she's the best. Like, this is your guys' chance to ask questions, to get help, anything. We just take a minute and tell Chair K on. She's literally 89 PV or OV from Builder, and like 100 and something away from it on CV.
I'm trying so hard.
Hello, baby.
This
Hi,
little
Sam.
shit. I love him to death. But oh my god, we were up from 2 to 5:30 with energy through the roof. And then we woke back up at 6:15. So
Do you have sleep spray?
no,
Ugh.
it's in Utah. I ordered some.
Lena will tell you sleep spray is the best.
Yeah, especially for the baby, like if she's feeding too. The beginning of the day, she woke up at 3:30 a.m. I gave her one spray of sleep spray, and she was only up for an hour, and then went back to sleep, and we got up at 9, and it was great.
Oh,
And
that'd be
it's perfect for those times because they're so exhausted, but then they have all this energy, or they're in pain if they're teething, and they
yeah.
just can't get to sleep. But they need the sleep because then they're assholes the next day if they don't. So it's like, so great for just getting them right to sleep again.
Yeah. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
So I the list.
Rebecca put it in the chat. You're breaking up like every other word. All right, anybody else? Okay, so I missed what you said before adding 10 people to our mastery list. What did I say before 10 people to our mastery list? QFit, I think. Did you hear QFit? I will post the recording too. I'm pretty sure we were talking about collaboration with my QFit for a challenge.
Okay, I can just go back and rewatch the recording. That's fine.
I'm like,
yeah, that's okay. I'll rewatch it after you post it.
All right, so I'm actually going to turn it over to Lena, and she's going to help you guys with content and posting. And like you heard me say, I send my post to her. Let me just tell you, she adds things when I'm missing things, like full sentences. It's fine. Now, this doesn't mean everybody gets to send their post to Lena because she's got to make her own too, but she's going to teach you how she does it. I am going to make her host. I think I already made her host actually. I'm going to make her host because I do have to run my kiddo to Green River, but I will then post a recording so you can just end it when you're done, Lena.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Nope, I didn't make you host, but you are now.
Cool. Okay. Content is so important. I feel like with her, I think we're all from the same last project. I don't know. We're not all, but even still, I feel like with this, because it is a business and we are the ones that are doing the marketing, getting people exposed, like that is our job, to get people exposed. And social media is so great because we can expose them through our posts. And you don't even have to know a lot about the algorithm. I only hear bits and pieces of what the algorithm does. And even so, I feel like it changes so much that it doesn't even matter. So with getting posts, you have to take intentional time to get them prepped. Just like you would any other business, get time to do back office stuff. That is what content prepping is. And this past week, I was doing it at night, and that is, I feel like the worst time to do. You are not, I mean, it depends on your cycles, when you have the most inspiration. But from what I know about like people, science, and morning, it's usually in the morning. It's usually in the morning that you are feeling the most inspired. You're the happiest, honestly, at that point in the time. So that's usually when the best is. So making sure if you do 30 minutes on Saturday and 30 minutes on Sunday, or how much you need more time, but make sure you figure out how long it takes you so you can find that time when you're feeling good and whatnot. Also, cheat. With my last project, we were big on copy and pasting. Kind of like that, but not really, because guarantee people are going to notice when something doesn't sound like you. If we're building relationships with people and we're having conversations with them, you don't think that they're going to notice that that post sounds literally nothing like you? When Mandy sends me her post, she sends me an outline of what in her heart. Yeah, I know exactly what she's trying to say. So that I can just enhance it a little bit, add my little magic to it, because I'm really good at content. And that's what I love that we're in network marketing, because we are a team and you can utilize everyone's skills and weaknesses so that you can have a bomb business and not have to, improve every area of like things that you're just not naturally good at. And that's okay. That's why this is great that we are all like team and helping each other out. So finding your people who are really good at it, so you can have them look over your posts and whatnot, because you will attract so many different people with different levels and skills to your specific, group of people, so that you're a balanced out team. But I will be doing these every Saturday, so you can come and learn and also grow the skill of content. What I do, in cheating, I have ADHD, y'all, so I'm gonna be back and forth. But with taking the post, make sure you are then saving it and making it sound like you, to like, and going and tweaking a little bit. We don't want to be posting the same exact things. And there are certain posts you can only change a little bit anyway, especially if it's about a product. But I am going to share my screen. Okay. Screen. Okay, so I actually prep all of my stuff in boards. I make these little folders of the month. I organize, these aren't the right dates because I copied it over. So I think only the first two are what they're supposed to be. And I have these days. I usually just make one layout and then I copy it all, because like you can copy it and then move it to like a whole other thing, and I can I should have created a folder to put them in. Ah, that was too fast. Anna, can you get her a ninny? So now that's March, and then I can just edit it so that I don't have